Yes, I am wearing a Bossing Say Cabbages t-shirt. It is one purchase that I do not regret. I have buyer's remorse a lot, but this t-shirt, no regrets. Hey y'all, welcome to Maddie Pants. So for this week's video, I'm going to be comparing the two meal delivery services, HelloFresh and Home Chef. You've probably heard of these two brands, but in case you haven't, a meal delivery service is a company that sends you a recipe and then all the ingredients to make that recipe. For both companies, we did the 2-person serving and we did 3 meals a week. We did 2 weeks for each company, so 4 weeks total, meaning we got 12 different meals and we meticulously scored them and ranked them, and I'm gonna give all the information to you now. And at the end of this video, I'll let you know which one was our winner. For each meal, we scored it on difficulty to make it and taste. We used a 1 to 5 scale. So 1 being super easy to make, 5 being extremely difficult. And for taste, it was 1 being this is gross and 5 being phenomenal. I could eat 10 more gallons of this food right now. And we were pretty picky. I was the stickler with my 5s. I'll also include the calories for each meal and the grams of fat. We're technically trying to watch what we eat, maybe lose a bit of weight. Are we the best at it? No. But both HelloFresh and Home Chef offer low-calorie options, so I thought, let's give those a try. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of these videos where I review products and hopefully help you make a more informed decision on whether they're worth it or not. I don't like to spend money. I'm a cheap bitch. So I want to help you not spend money. But sometimes I discover things that are actually worth spending money on. So if you like content like that, feel free to subscribe. Anyway, we're going to kick this video off with the first meal delivery service we ordered, HelloFresh. Guess what just came in the mail? A chai. Hi, Chai. Can you get off our box of food, please? We got hot honey chicken, jam and cherry thyme chicken, and balsamic tomato parmesan risotto. I think I'm just gonna put all this in the fridge. Yes? Yeah. Also, I will have all the recipes linked down below in the description box if you want to try any of these out. And with our promo code, which was like $80 off, also every time I watch a YouTube video, it now advertises HelloFresh to me. Are y'all noticing that? They got some ad budget they're spending over there. But anyway, they're always running this promo that's like $80 off. So it made our first box be around $32, and then for the next week, it was about $42. So for our first HelloFresh meal, we had the hot honey chicken. All right, tonight we are trying the hot honey chicken. Steven is working on it.
Definitely should have used a bigger thing here. Actually, you know what? It's gonna work. It's gonna work just fine.
Heck yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Okay, so you put the coating for the chicken together. Did you have to cut up this potato?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, right. They came as like small potatoes,
Yeah,
so you had
like
to cut
5 or 6 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. There are the chickens. Wait, where are the potatoes?
On the top.
Oh, potatoes. Okay, so meal 1, this is the hot honey chicken with barbecue potatoes and broccoli. It's supposed to be about 600 calories a serving. And then it came with this hot honey sauce. So enjoy on pizza. Cheese, cocktails. Cocktails.
That's really good.
Really?
Oh man, don't forget, make sure you put the honey on it first.
Okay, well, let's try the honey by itself. Oh, it tastes like honey. Ooh, ooh, but it's a little spicy. Ooh, that's good. All right, let's try a potato. Oh, they're like perfectly cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I taste the barbecue. It's not overwhelming barbecue, but
Right.
it definitely tastes like that smoky, sweet barbecue flavor.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm actually pretty sure that the front of the barbecue packet said smoky and sweet.
Oh. I'm just a genius.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Oh, the honey. That's really good. The honey really makes it.
Mm-hmm.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this dinner?
Honestly, I think the chicken is just so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Potatoes are good too. Broccoli's broccoli.
And I think it's a good portion too.
Oh yeah.
This is like a portion we would eat normally. All right, night 1 success.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? All right, so I misspoke on calories. This was actually 630 calories. Our first meal started off with a bang. This is our first rated 5 on taste. Like you saw, it was so good. So it gets a 1 on difficulty, a 5 on taste, 630 calories, 28 grams of fat. Super good. We're moving on to the next one, which was jam and cherry thyme chicken. Steefer is making the jam and cherry thyme chicken.
Mm-hmm.
These potatoes will soon become mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
So Steven gave me the job of roasting the green beans. I think I can handle it. Okay, so all I did was add these green beans and put some olive oil and salt and pepper on them. So let's do chopping.
Scallions.
Scallions! Yum! That was gonna steam. Those are our chimkins. This dinner looks very small.
Fine.
Potatoes look good. Hot, isn't it?
No.
Oh man, those are delicious.
Jack, can you move, please?
Anyone else's cat go in the fridge? I mean, here's our dinner. Sorry, it's so dark in here. And this one is like
3.
okay.
Maybe a 2. I mean, it wasn't hard. It was messier and harder than the last one. But
And I want to say it took longer too.
yeah, I mean, the most annoying thing was the potatoes.
Yeah, because you had to mash potatoes.
Yeah, but like I wish I just like did it. I wish I just left them whole in there and boiled them. Because it was so hard to like. I don't have a masher, so it's so hard to mash the little tiny pieces. It would have been easier just to mash a full potato.
First taste. What do you think?
It's really good.
So, it is very tasty. It is very yummy. However, it does not hold a candle to the hot honey chicken. If I were to order again and this popped up in my order, I would probably switch it for the hot honey one.
I would get the hot honey one literally every single week.
Yeah, it was really
It was so
good.
good.
From a 1 being the worst to a 5 being the best. So like hot honey, a 5. This one, I'm gonna say a 3.
This is a 4. Yeah, totally. The potatoes are like phenomenal.
Oh, the potatoes are
And the
all
sauce
right.
is so good.
I will
the
give it.
sauce is so nice and sweet.
I will give it a 3.75.
This is 640 calories.
So it's the same as the honey,
Mhm.
the hot honey chicken.
Nothing fried though. It's the potatoes
It's the butter and the potatoes.
and the sour cream. I don't know.
Well, we're eating it in such a small amount. They give you like this much sour cream.
Yeah, they give you a like a middle school. I got a quesadilla sour cream.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm at Wendy's getting a baked potato in the
Yeah.
drive-thru and I need an extra packet of sour cream.
Yes.
All right. Potatoes, phenom. Green beans, I mean, it's hard to mess up green beans. They're delicious.
Mm.
Chicken, very good. It's pretty sweet. What's my result? Yeah. All right. So HelloFresh rated this as a difficulty of 1, meaning it's really easy. I'm going to round it up to a 2 just because Steven had trouble mashing the potatoes. And I know that sounds like we are nitpicking the instructions, but we're trying to be critical here, you know? I'm being a critical reviewer. This is not sponsored. I ain't being biased. So this one gets a 2 on difficulty, a 3 on taste. The cherry jam that came on the chicken was like really, really sweet. Didn't really like it. It really wasn't my jam. But the potatoes were good. It was a good meal, just like wouldn't order it again. You'll see later on we have some much better meals. It was also 640 calories. So as you can see, these aren't like super light calorie meals. They definitely still have some density to them, if you will. All right, so moving on to meal number 3 is the first meal that I cooked. Woo! Steven does most of the cooking because I hate cooking and he actually enjoys it. But I cooked meal number 3 and it was the balsamic tomato parmesan risotto.
What are you doing?
I'm cooking. I'm doing the risotto. What is this called? Okay, this is what I'm like worried about.
Don't worry about it.
Lower? Should I turn it off?
No, that's fine.
This is made for a right-handed person.
You are right-handed.
I know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's okay. It's good enough, right?
Yeah, put it in.
Ah, it's Aerie. They turned out like beautiful.
Yeah, they look like gourmet dishes.
I am a gourmet chef. You tasted? I already tasted a little bit of it.
You said it was kind of spicy, right?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah?
It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in charge of cooking tonight's HelloFresh, and I think I had the most difficult one. You know what? It really wasn't that hard. Maybe it's only a 2.5.
This is apparently a 2 difficulty.
Oh, okay. See, yeah.
Time chicken was a 1, so apparently this is
Oh.
harder than the chicken.
Okay.
Let's see.
How
what
much was the hot
honey chicken? A 1, yeah, because that was the easiest one.
Okay, so I had the hardest one, but it wasn't that hard even for me. It was a little nerve-wracking because I had to transfer like the hot stock to the risotto, but once I did it one time and I had to do it like 12 more times, it was fine. Okay, after scarfing down my meal, I give it a 5.
I still give it a 4 because that hot honey chicken was still the best.
I think this is on par with hot honey chicken.
I mean, I'm always going to pick the one with meat.
If I were to rank them, I think I would put hot honey chicken above this one, but I think they're both 5s. If you're a vegetarian, that meal was phenomenal. You would love that. Now, as far as taste goes, this is another 5. It was so just tasty, man. And it was a vegetarian meal. This was our first vegetarian meal of many, and it begins the tour of great vegetarian options from HelloFresh. You'll see what I'm talking about. But overall, the balsamic tomato Parmesan risotto was a 2 on difficulty, a 5 on taste, 540 calories, and 26 grams of fat. So for our second week of HelloFresh, our first meal was the crispy chickpea tabbouleh. All right, so what is tonight's dinner called? Crispy
Chickpea tabbouleh.
Yeah. And this one's vegetarian. How easy would you say it was to make?
Oh, it was like a 1. Yeah, it was extremely easy.
I think it's like 800 calories. We're gonna splurge on our calories a little bit and try it. You wanna try the first bite?
I already have. So.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It smells amazing. This one is really, really good. And again, it's vegetarian. And it is phenomenal. It is so good. The lemon and the dill.
This is 2 really good vegetarian ones in a row.
Yeah. What did you say that this was your favorite
It's
one?
my favorite one. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like biased because like I'm Greek and it tastes very Greek and you got the feta and the dill and all that. And
I like how the chickpeas are crispy. Oh man, it's really good. A 5, right?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A 5.
So HelloFresh has this one marked as a Hall of Fame, and that is accurate. It's 10 out of 10. It's 15 out of 10. Oh, I'm dreaming about it now. But the only downside is that it's 800 calories. So yeah, this was not in our original lineup. They offer you like, 3 meals and then you can change them to what you want. So originally we had, a low calorie option, but they let you swap it out for higher calories. And we saw this one and we were like, can't let it go. We have to try this. And what I especially liked about this meal is I don't think we would ever make it on our own just because it came with like bulgur wheat and harissa powder and a Persian cucumber, like stuff we normally don't buy. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons why we liked it so much. It was just so different from what we normally eat. But we got to move on from our crispy chickpeas and head over to the next meal. Did you enjoy that transition? Was that super cheesy? Cheesy. The next meal is cheesy flatbread. Okay, right now I am making HelloFresh number 5. Tonight we are having zucchini and tomato flatbreads, another vegetarian one, which we did not plan, but it looked so good. And I've already run into 2 problems. One, this is the basil they gave us and it's not looking too good. I mean, it's definitely salvageable, but it's definitely not fresh. And we got this box on Friday and it's Wednesday. Problem number 2 is I got this little clove of garlic that you're supposed to mince, but I don't have a mincer. So I think they say you can grate it instead. So I'm going to try and grate it with a grater, a cheese grater. Do I have one of those? Thought I did. Ah, We're gonna try this thing. I forgot to show you the garlic, but it's in here with the tomatoes and the grater. It worked fine. Crisis averted. All right, here are my beautiful babies that are about to go in the oven. All right, they got pretty brown in the oven. And now I'm gonna top these with maybe a little bit of this basil and some honey, and I don't know if I'll do red pepper flakes. I'm not a big fan. And then a little bit of lemon zest. Yeah. All right, with the final lemon zest and honey. Oh wait, yours doesn't have red chili flakes on it yet.
Oh.
We had to do a little surgery with the honey, meaning the little packet of honey they gave us, we had to warm it up in the microwave because it had crystallized from being in the fridge, but it's all good. Can I try one red pepper flake? Aren't they like really spicy?
No. Silly.
They're not? Give me one.
Oh, that is spicy. Whoa.
Yeah, they're spicy. You put a lot on yours too.
Yeah.
All right, one flake. Tastes very good though. Oh, it's so spiced.
Yeah, it's spicier than I thought it was.
They look so pretty. My only concern is that they're so small.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna be hungry after
we're gonna
this.
need more food.
Okay, ready? Cheers.
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 It is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really sweet because there's a lot of lemon. I like the lemon. It was definitely easy to make. It was like a 1. What would you give it taste-wise?
So I'd give this a 3.5. It's better than the chicken. Maybe a 4. It's better than chicken, but it's not nearly tabbouleh or the hot
Honey chicken.
honey chicken. Yeah, that was mind-blowing.
I'm going to give it a 3.9.
Guys, we got a bite with a bunch of red pepper flakes.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Should I put some flakes on mine?
Mm-hmm.
Overall, delicious, just a little basic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, full disclosure, I did end up putting a few red pepper flakes on my flatbread, and it made a world of difference. I put just the right amount where there was like a little heat, but it wasn't too spicy, and it was really good. And I was worried about that basil, but it ended up being fine. I put it on the pizza. It tasted great. I think the lesson we learned from this one is that maybe don't leave the meals in the fridge too long, because as you saw, our honey like crystallized in the fridge and we had to warm it up in the microwave, and then the basil got a little dried out in the fridge as well. Although, what did I say? We got our package on Friday and we made it on Wednesday, so that's okay, yeah, that's a lot of days. We probably should have eaten it before then. But I mean, also it was 100% fine. It was delicious anyway. And this one was actually the fewest calories for our HelloFresh meal. It was only 510 calories, but that's probably due to the fact that the pizzas were so small. We were definitely hungry after we ate them. So for the zucchini and tomato flatbread, I gave it a 1 for difficulty. We gave it a 4 on taste. Still very delicious, but not God tier, if you will. All right, we have come to our last HelloFresh meal. Ooh, look at this. Gourmet tomatoes. Okay, so this is our last HelloFresh, and it is sun-dried tomato basil spaghetti.
It said specifically to whisk, so I just took this little thing, even though it's not really a whisk, but I just figured I'd feel more official.
Our one whisk is in the dishwasher. Hey, you're making it work. It smells incredible over here. What is this? Sun-dried tomatoes and onions? I'm sorry, it is so dark in here and the air conditioning's going. We're eating dinner much later than normal. We both work today. It's been a long day, but not long enough to not make our HelloFresh. How easy was this one to make?
1.
A 1.
It was super easy.
So like even after a long day of work, you can make a HelloFresh. Shall we try a bite?
We'll do it.
What's in this?
Okay, so there's basil, tomatoes, garlic, some like vegetable stock thing that they give us. I don't exactly know what it is though. Almonds, toasted almonds.
Ooh, and cream cheese, right?
Oh yeah, and cream cheese.
Yeah, it's so weird. Oh, okay, so make the sauce creamy. My little sprinkle of Parmesan. Basil. It's very good. Oh, it's extremely good. I'll eat all of it and then give it a 1 through 5 ranking. Is this something we could have made on our own?
Yeah, but we would have needed to buy sun-dried tomatoes too.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't
And
say that in
almonds.
the ingredients. Yeah.
You zooming in on me?
No, I'm trying to hand you the camera again.
Oh, okay. Okay, after completing my entire bowl of pasta, I think I'm gonna rate it a 3.7.
I was gonna rank it at 4.
I liked the pizza more. This is really good. It was just like kind of as basic as pizza. I mean, I guess with almonds, it's not.
I just feel like it was better than pasta that we would have made just normally.
Right.
Like, was it better than the first Cajun chicken pasta I made? No.
Was it just as easy?
It was way easier.
See, so there you go. There's your trade-off.
Yeah.
This pasta was really good, but I think it had a little too much sun-dried tomatoes in it. But you really liked the sun-dried tomatoes.
That's the best part. Honestly, I could have had more. Like, I wish that I didn't like waste the sun-dried tomatoes in your pasta and put them in mine.
They're really good, and I like them. It was just a lot of them, so I should have put more from my bowl to your bowl. And I think that's why the flatbread goes over the pasta in my mind.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but they're pretty even. So
all right, so for taste, this one is pretty much equal to the flatbreads. We're giving it a 4 on taste. Still really good, but pretty basic. And it was very easy to make. So we give it a 1 for difficulty, a 4 for taste. It was a whopping 680 calories and 31 grams of fat. And I think originally we said no, we wouldn't order this again, but I think maybe we would just kind of space it out, maybe wait a month before we put it into the rotation again. All right, and with that, we come to the final HelloFresh rankings. So here I have both my rankings and Steven's rankings. You can see they're both pretty close. We only have a few things flip-flopped. I have crispy chickpea tabbouleh as number 1, whereas he has hot honey chicken as number 1. And then we had our pasta and flatbreads swapped, but we both had jam and cherry thyme chicken down there at the bottom. Sorry, jam and cherry thyme chicken. So the average rating for taste for a HelloFresh meal was 4.3. The average difficulty rating was 1.25. 4 out of the 6 were extremely easy. And then the other 2 were just slightly less extremely easy. The average amount of calories was 633 1/3, which, I mean, the 800 calorie meal is kind of an outlier and bumps up that average. But if you think about it, 633 calories, I wouldn't call that low calorie dinner. I think HelloFresh put more emphasis on taste rather than healthiness. Now, I know calories aren't everything. Counting calories can be really damaging. However, if you're trying to measure your caloric intake minus your calories burned and come up with like your net calories for the day and you're trying to eat in deficit, counting calories is important. And 633, you gotta save some calories for dinner with 633 calorie dinners. And as I said before, our first week was $32 and our second week was $42. So that made the average price of a meal be $6.16. It's pretty pricey when you think about it. If you bought grocery store food, I think your meal's about half that price. But you're paying for the convenience of the food being delivered to you. I'll talk more about price at the very end of this little experiment video. Wish me luck. I put in enough effort today to put magnetic eyelashes on my face, but I couldn't muster up the effort to put on contacts. I'm sorry.